Check together.
Mika, come on.
Come on, come on, come on.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here you go, gentlemen, for France.
Efficient and on time.
Let's not rush things either. Let's not do anything stupid, okay? And communicate well with each other, okay?
Win the title of best baker in the world.
The same goes for weighing.
A challenge set by the French team, made up of 3 passionate bakers, each with their own speciality. Grégoire, the baguette magician. Julien, the viennoiserie goldsmith. And the Benjamin, Michael, bread sculptor.
Come on, Mika. Get back in there. There's been some noise.
Their conductor, Cyril Martin. 20 years of competitions under the chef's hat. This year, the land of bread takes on 10 other nations from every continent. Athletes, flour, and ovens. For several years now, Asian countries have been taking all the trophies. The defending champion, the dreaded South Korea. But one day of competition, everything can change. France hasn't been world champion since 2008. At the foot of Courchevel, in this laboratory, there's one man who's determined to beat the odds. Michael.
At first, it's a painful experience. Then it's a pleasure.
At the age of 31, the head baker manages a team of 6.
You need more momentum when you climb. You'll shit less.
All seasonal workers, whom he trained himself.
Filling a kiln like this is a marathon.
The semi-industrial lab supplies restaurants, hotels, and the resort's 7 bakeries. Over 1,500 baguettes come out of the oven's mouth every day.
Careful now. I like you when you're like this.
Do you remember when you first started out?
Oh yeah, that was tough too. Same thing, you sweat, you run. I cried about it. I'd go home and cry. It was so hard, because you had no rest, because you had to speed constantly. You had to have strong nerves.
Michael didn't pick this job for bread. A school failure. The teen took the wrong track. A dark passage through petty trafficking. In the bling-bling world of Courchevel.
It puts glitter on your life, except that we're not necessarily from wealthy families. And yet we'd like to be like those people. We're quick to take the easy way out. Selling D, all those little things, they're easy, they're within reach. You can make money very quickly. In a week, it's easy to make at least 2,000 euros. There are too many risks involved. I have friends who have died too. It's terrible what can happen. That's hard to get over. But it also makes you think a lot. We might as well be a little more serious. You might have to work a bit harder to earn your money, but at least you're straight in your boots, and then you live. And I'll take out my bread.
His redemption has propelled him to the very top.
You wouldn't think it, but everything is organized as usual.
In addition to his 10 hours of work, Michael trains daily for the championship.
I find it sad when it's too symmetrical.
He was selected for the team, and after being spotted by the coach, during the Coupe de France 2021, for his sculpture, he chose a universal theme.
We chose the love of peoples. Humanity is quite divided at the moment, especially at the moment. Russia and the Ukraine have come on top of that, so it's all the more powerful.
Its centerpiece.
That's half the hemisphere.
A planet perched on a tree a meter high.
Already I'm leveling it as much as possible, so that the weld shows as little as possible.
And what's the danger with this part?
For the whole thing to collapse. Quite simply. I think it's a bit of a pet peeve for anyone who works with decor, a bit like me. It's that on the big day, everything collapses.
Michael is a self-taught bread sculptor. He learned everything by watching tutorials on the internet.
We're off for 2 hours at 100 degrees.
Facing him this year: masters in the field, Asian countries.
The black and white bear's waistband is crafted from thin slices of wheat bread. You can see. What I find amazing is the finesse of this area. That supports is such a large piece on top. You almost wonder how it holds up. Will I be up to it? That's all I'm hoping for, really. I'm giving it my all anyway. I'm going to go all the way.
He still has to get the cooking right.
It's burnt.
The oven has changed temperature without Michael noticing.
That's impossible, no. Well, yeah. So there you have it in a nutshell. It's like this. Now, I don't want to show it too much because it's crap. Sorry. There's no point in showing something ugly anyway.
With the preparation for the World Cup, an ordinary day for Michael consists of 17 hours of work.
I'm fine, and you...
Melissa, his partner of 9 years, and therefore very attentive.
First things first. No, but there's already everything.
Yes, it's good.
Beautiful.
A computer specialist, Melissa left Réunion Island to follow her man to Savoy.
That's it. For me, he takes away my equilibrium because...
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
These past few weeks, Michael has given him a run for his money.
Sometimes I dream of croissants and pains au chocolat.
Turn on the oven while he's sleeping. And so I don't wake him up, I let him talk, I tell him yes, and then after the croissants, what do? I wait for him to see what happens in his dream, but yes, it's often like that.
It's exaggerated.
How do you feel, Melissa? Nickel.
I think a little stressed, not quite up to speed. After that, he's someone who can easily forget himself, I think. So I'm also worried about his health, because he's losing lots and lots of weight. But I think as he gets older, his body will tell him, stop! Voilà, it's going to be shower and bed.
While Michael joins Morpheus, the second member of the French team is already hard at work. At the age of 38, Grégoire develops, invents, and promotes flowers. This morning,
Hello, Maureen. How are you? I'm fine.
he visits a couple of bakers to demonstrate his brand new recipe.
We're going to use 5 grams. Use 5 grams yeast per kilo flour.
A legume-based flour, rich in protein, very much in vogue.
All the black dots you see are the hulls of lentil flour. And all the little yellow bits are soy and pea chips. I agree.
It's true that it has a nice grassy smell, as you say.
The day of the competition, Grégoire will have to make bread with flours chosen at random.
It's got a nice elasticity, yeah. You can tell it's got a good hold.
The French team relies on its specialized knowledge to stand out from the competition. To start with, Grégoire dreamed of becoming a chocolatier or pastry chef. No room for him as apprentice. At the age of 15, he ended up in a bakery.
Yeah, it's a good product. It's a very good product.
Before becoming a flour specialist, he was also an artisan baker. 10 years of life out of sync, a salary of 1,400 euros net, and the feeling of having sacrificed his youth.
At the age of 15, we started work at 2 o'clock. We finished at 10 in the morning. We'd go home, take a nap, and then work again in the afternoon. So that was really tiring.
And maybe frustrating at times not to be able to really enjoy some of the...
Certain holidays like the others. But I might not be registered today for the Bakery World Cup if I'd partied like my mates. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise.
Grégoire is proud of his success, but others are prouder still.
So how are things going? We're fine.
His father, Gilles, is a retired factory worker.
For the first time, he's well-baked.
His mother, Françoise Marie, nurse. How did it feel to see your child leave at 15?
Frankly, I wasn't too upset. I went out to work at 14. I left school after my school leaving certificate. I went into the factory at 14 and came out at 58.
Oh, let me tell you something. If you can do anything other than work in a factory...
It's a pretty tough job. And there's not much ambition compared to what he's doing now. So it's good. I'm proud of his career.
You can see the articles you saved last time because I didn't see all of them.
Oh, yeah, that one was beautiful.
At the age of 16, Grégoire starts school.
That was the Rotary Club. And he gave me a check of 1,000 euros at the time. I wasn't laughing then. He had a little smile on his face.
Best ally apprentice?
Finalist for Best Young Baker.
In 2004, Grégoire was even chosen with 15 other novices to attend an event, highly prestigious event.
They presented the galette to the President of the Republic, Jacques Chirac, at the Élysée Palace. They were very handsome. I was very, very, very proud because I loved Jacques Chirac very, very much. Have you always been a competitor, Grégoire? Ah, yes. Yes, he was. He was a little boy who loved to win. If only for duck fishing. Even then you had to win. It's either first or not. Okay, thanks.
Yes, well, on that note, see you later. Have a nice day.
To complete his list of achievements, Grégoire still has his work cut out for him. For the past 2 months, members of the French team have been meeting in Aurillac for their weekly training sessions.
Hello, Mikkel. How is he doing?
Mikkel drives 6 hours every time.
How was your journey? I'm fine, so did I. Tired, but fine.
The premises of a large bakery school have been loaned to them.
Is he working? No? Hello, Julian. How are you? Julian?
He's the third member of the team.
How are you?
The goldsmith of Viennese pastries.
Voila, perfect.
He cancelled his teaching duties to devote all his time to the competition. Because it's urgent. The French team was put together just 10 weeks before the World Cup, following the defection for personal reasons of all the members of the first team.
You're all set?
Last rehearsal before D-Day.
Come here, chefs.
Cyril, the coach, was third in the World Championship in 2016.
This is where it all comes down to it, where you really need to get your limbs in line.
All the bakers in France are counting on you. All the French people, too, to bring something back. The last time we didn't bring something back was in 2008.
You can look at each other. There are no cheaters here.
There are people who are motivated, who want to succeed.
So do yourselves a favor and help each other.
Okay, you go all out.
Walk, 1, 2, 3, France.
Here we go.
8 hours of testing.
Come on, Greg, raw materials.
Under real conditions. Why do you wear several pairs of gloves?
To avoid washing your hands, only when you do wash your hands, you lose a certain amount of time. Once the gloves are dirty, we take them off and throw them away.
Grégoire has to get out 150 pieces, a dozen different loaves, and with imposed figures and astonishing free creations.
These are tiles which can be used to cover the roof of a house and can also be used as a cooking surface. They exist in the cruise department to make the cruise cake, which is a hazelnut financier. The crumb and crust texture is completely different from that of traditional bread. It gives the effect of a log.
Like a log.
Julian has also worked hard to get out of the ordinary. Among his creations, 2-tone structured brioches without a mold, but also croissants and pains au chocolat.
I chose to integrate the cocoa paste differently, so that we have sorted differences, thick lines and thin lines. You've got to do more, Mika. You can't go over it twice.
Right now, it's a waste of time.
This morning, Mikkel is a bit absent-minded.
If the P is down, the L is upside down.
It's a little better than last time.
A little better, much better. 4:33.
Come on, guys.
Julian, you're going to take a bit of a beating. You can see it from here.
We'll help you pick up the pace. When you pass behind Greg, announce yourself when you pass the pace.
It doesn't matter. It's okay. So 5 o'clock?
If they get busy, without the slightest pause.
Push P, it'll give you a final whistle. They'll all cry at the P because it's weird without going. I would have offered to put on a diaper like the old ones, but they wouldn't let me.
You're not straight, Mika.
We're moving.
Mikkel starts editing his artistic piece.
There, you're better.
28 kilos of pasta that need to be balanced. Thanks to isomalt, a magic sugar, which once melted becomes super glue.
Come on, guys. There's exactly 30 minutes left. All together. And for whom? France?
$130.
One minute left. Is it any good?
9 hours, 59 minutes, and 300 loaves and pastries later.
Well done.
Here's the result. Julien's pains au chocolat. Tile logs by Grégoire. And Mikkel's 6-foot bread sculpture.
Your collage is here. We can see your collages here. Inside your piece, we see the collage inside also.
Buns, you've got big ones, small ones. They must be the same.
It's all squeezed together here. There must be big cells and small ones, lots of irregularities.
And it's all tight here, no good.
Let's check another one, just in case.
Maybe it's the stick. No, same thing, same fault.
Yeah, other teams have had 3 years to train. They make recipes 100 times or 150 times. We only had 9 weeks. It's already great to have these products out on the market.
But it's true that there are always small details that we don't have time to fine-tune.
But they're capable of recording and correcting them for next week.
Before D-Day, an important detour for Grégoire. Like all top athletes, our bakers are superstars.
All's well. Good health.
Mr. Lecote
the coast?
was his apprenticeship master 20 years ago. Grégoire has some news for him.
In a week's time, I'll be taking part in the Bakery World Cup.
That's great.
Here
Well,
goes.
listen, you deserve it because when you first came to my house, someone said to me, in 2 weeks you won't have... it's over, there's no need. 15 days has been 5 years. 5 years, yes. Do you remember? Making your farmhouse bread. Yeah, not well. I remember.
At the retreat, Monsieur Lacoute, 44 years of kneading, passed on his passion to Grégoire.
I was hard on the staff.
Harsh but fair. He brought tears to our eyes at times.
That was my life.
Does all this move you? Are you proud to say that it's perhaps thanks to you that he's where he is today?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Thank you for your success. Good luck to you.
Yes, we'll make it. Thanks so much for your hospitality.
At 4 o'clock in the morning, the competition begins at baker's hour.
This is Ramucho. He's with us through thick and thin. He's a good luck charm.
Last mental rehearsal for Grégoire and Julien.
Is it 20 grams? 20 grams per sandwich? Do you have 30 grams for the bread? And then just 20 grams?
The World Championship takes place over 3 days in Paris.
Come on, Fatty.
That's home and our future. 2 years?
Right on.
And not 22?
We're going to start the competition.
Christian Vabre starts the clock.
2.
Meilleur ouvrier de France boulanger and creator of the competition in 1992.
3, go!
On this day, the French are competing with 2 other teams. Egypt, African champions. And Denmark, bronze medalists at the last World Championship. Everyone is fired up. The Egyptian sculptor, the pillar of his structure.
We need a tool to remove the aluminum.
Take the tree.
A whip or find a stick. We need to get it out.
Yes, one to the other.
You got it.
I got it.
Well,
It's
go on,
fine,
hurry
it's
back.
fine.
After 15 minutes of relentless struggle, deliverance. But not for everyone.
There's nothing sticking. It's a real mess. No solution.
Hang in there. Come on. Other choice. Come on, come on, come on.
Just stay in it.
Today, Michael's Mandela adhesive stencil doesn't stick to the paw.
It's not possible, it's not possible.
Everything flies off.
Come on, Mika. Don't let go.
With the spray gun.
It's really messy. So here, a point here. You can put a tip here too.
Relax. It's okay, it's okay.
Yes, that's fine.
Come on, just ask. It's like this, it's not like this. You talk to me. You talk to me. I can't see you, your back is to me. So you're there under stress, I can feel you.
Should we get some blood? You're there, oh.
You can feel us finding solutions.
The stress is mounting. And not just for the coach.
Come on, guys, we're all speeding up. We've got to hit the ground running. We're not going to be fooled.
Mika. Can I hold it? Give me a hand. Oh, it's nothing. There, perfect. Thank you very much.
Speed up, speed up. Let's get the time, come on.
Are we there yet, France?
In the eyes of their loved ones, the members of the French team are on schedule and seem to be off to a good start.
Okay, I'm hungry. Let's get some cold water.
It's good, isn't it?
Come on. You don't give a damn about the weight of the day, do you? Okay, fuck it.
The contest is ending, structures being compiled.
Thanks to my...
You're happy.
God, of course I am.
What's the matter?
Now, yes, I like it.
It fits! Come on!
But 6 minutes before the end,
Let's hear it for Egypt.
the Egyptian ship sinks.
That's it, calm down. Okay? It's a direct competition. It's a live competition. Calm down, please, please, please. I have a photo of this beautiful piece, no problem.
Egypt hasn't been disqualified, but they've lost any chance of reaching the podium.
And that's it. It's time. 1 p.m. in Paris.
The international jury begins its inspection with a weigh-in. The 3 baguettes, almost weighs 750 grams.
They're all pretty even, I think.
Among the criteria, aesthetics, risk-taking, and of course, taste.
Good or bad? Regustative. Good. You can't eat everything just because there's more than one to taste.
Michael's piece caught the eye of Pio, a Peruvian juror, at...
La. Take a look.
Difficulty
It's very difficult to make a cake with letters like that.
is that it's not easy to make a cake.
They haven't been put down.
To access the letter
They're inlaid.
of an interior designer.
Backstage, pressure mounts before the results.
My knees are shaking. Is that normal? My heart palpitates a little. He has the right to believe. If you don't believe it, don't come. That's it then.
I really am. I'm very honored to tell you that the first 8 teams were very, very, very close.
Very, very close. It was very, very stylish.
It was very difficult to separate them, but first place goes to...
Chinese.
Taiwan.
Congratulations. Chinese from the city. Chinese in the city. Bravo. And bravo, my brother. Congratulations.
Taiwan's Beauty and the Beast sculpture won over the jury.
Congratulations.
France came in fourth, just 14 points out of 1,200 from third place. Difficult
What did
to...
he say, darling? What did he say, darling?
I don't understand a word. I can't understand it.
I don't understand a thing.
We have a very high level, you know, and you only have 9 weeks to prepare. This is what...
This ain't as good as this.
Even after a defeat, always positive.
We'll remember it for the rest of our lives. I could go skiing in Courchevel. You can already see the advantages.
Grégoire already has a new goal. The meilleurs ouvriers de France Boulanger compétition.
On y va? Allez, 3, 2, 1, c'est parti pour 25 minutes, bonne chance!
There are now 25 left, selected from an initial pool of 400 candidates competing for the prestigious French hamburger champion title. Among them, Jean Dicaro, Jeannot to his friends. He's trying his luck for the 4th time. No, but it'll get a click. Sure. Always in the finals, never a champion. The Poulidor of burgers is set on bringing the cup home. Maxime Leborgne, 24, is an ambitious young chef who has been meticulously trained in various high-end gourmet restaurants. The goal is to create a top first dish. Winning the competition would boost his career. Michael Meyer, he was a mechanic. 4 years ago, he changed careers to open his hamburger restaurant. Self-taught, he wants to prove that he can compete with professionally trained chefs. There are plenty who are really good. I hope I can keep up. It's going to be tough. During all the trials, the chefs will be scrutinized and scored by a panel of professionals, such as David Gallien, a Michelin-starred chef who sometimes includes burgers on his menu.
Alors?
I can't wait to discover the association. It's very complex and balanced. There's a nice softness, there's acidity. It's surprising. It's so good that I'm going back for more. Long confined to fast food, the hamburger is now on the menu of 4 out of 5 restaurants in France. The contestants will need to get really creative if they want to transform the symbol of junk food into a dish truly worthy of the finest restaurants. A good burger starts with good ingredients. 2 weeks before the competition, Jean Dicaro, 61 years old, is on the hunt for the best products to finalize his recipe. I'm going to try a burger with this one. We'll use aromatic herbs. Restaurateur in Grenoble for 40 years, he is a regular at the Sainte-Claire Square Market. and its merchants whom he already knew from school. People know you here? This is my neighborhood. Born here? Jojo? Yes, just over there. Patrick Dumas is inspired by a Korean bowl. To give his burger a kick, he wants to incorporate aromatic herbs into his meat. No, not basil, parsley. Yeah, look, this one is nice. Take it. The most beautiful one, it's for John No. It's more beautiful, it's pretty though, but this one, it's stronger. Taste it. It's homegrown and store-bought. See? It's nothing like it, huh? Very different, isn't it? But well, the taste, it's true that it's better. Oh. Jean is one of the importers of the next generation burger in Grenoble. With his sister Jacqueline and his brother Diego, they own 7 restaurants. During a trip to New York 10 years ago, they discovered the customer's appetite for these more elaborate burgers. They decide to open 2 specialized establishments. And even in his traditional restaurants, he put the dish on the menu. Chef, do you sell a lot of burgers? For sure we do. Yes, definitely. We certainly do sell many since we put it in place. In 2018, there are fewer than 200. It's progress without evidence. In France today, just 1 out of every 4 hamburgers is sold in a fast food restaurant. 3/4 are consumed in traditional restaurants. Winning the contest would be a real boost for the Grenoble Burger King. Between 2 shifts, Jean Dicaro trains. Chantal, the steak, the drawer on the cow. Chantal, his wife, plays the role of coach. She's starting to get used to it. It's the 4th year he's been doing it now. The esteemed dean of the competition, because usually it's the much younger participants. They call me Polydor. I'm always here but never win. Jano, ready to attack? All right, let's go. Time starts now. 25 minutes and we're off. There, I've made my ball. In this meat, the herbs bought at the market. To impress the jury, he relies on a cooking technique that is all the rage in trendy New York fast food joints. So, tack. Smashing, which involves grabbing your meat cold on a sizzling plate, then flattening it as thinly as possible. It's messed up, it's stuck. We stop. Chantal, it's a mess. This technique requires some finesse. He didn't miss. The temperature was wrong. No, we'll redo it. No, not there. So I'll smash my steak. I press it down well. I'm gonna caramelize it. This cooking method creates a fine caramelized and crispy crust. It's nice, so I won't press on it. Here we have aged cheddar cheese. Cheddar, a cheese of English origin. A classic for burgers. 8 minutes. So I'm going to set the conditions. And here, a bit of chili, jalapenos, and fresh onions we got this morning. And to add some delightful and irresistible crunch, we're using cheddar lace. Done. There you go. Come on, just wait for 12 minutes and it will be ready. The timer is Jean's weak point. On the day of the finals, he will need to produce 4 nearly identical burgers in 25 minutes. But Chantal is pretty confident. Oh, the coach, she's very pleased. Additionally, he didn't break his cheddar lace, so very positive. Let's taste it. Here's the tasting test, with his brother, his sister, and one of his chefs acting as the jury. Taste. Eyes closed, please. Come on. Let's go. Best bit. No, the big piece by itself. Good portion. Eyes closed, if you please. I can truly feel the... Yeah, those pickles are really good, right? I like them. They're balanced, honestly. Me, I like things... No, it's balanced though. The herbs... For me, it's not spicy. There's some tang, lacks punch. Honestly, it's really missing spice. It's been my favorite since... Well, yeah. Of all the pastry rolls I prefer. Oh, well, there's... There are all the herbs. It's a bit... We're courting. Yeah, not many critiques that. I don't like it. I don't like it. What are we doing, Jean-Benoit? The siblings ride the burger's success wave, a dish that strays far from their Italian roots. Every Sunday, 3 full generations of Di Caros come together to enjoy a 100% Sicilian meal. This is the aperitif. It's Grandpa's sausage. The aperitif. Where do I sit? Here. I was by myself. All right. Cheers. Matteo, the patriarch, a former Mason and true Sicilian, moved to the beautiful city of Grenoble in France during the year 1959, in the woods on the mountain, at dusk, to warm up. His wife, Philippa, was only 19 years old. The men or whatever you call it? Yes, exactly. There you go, that's the sauce. It's good. And you know, it's really very nice indeed. Just the perfect touch for our dish. After the birth of their 4 children, Matteo and Philippa opened their first restaurant in Grenoble, a neighborhood bistro for workers. Jean and his siblings grow up with the warmth of ovens and pots, and from an early age, help run the family business with dedication. The school entrance, I was going to touch it. They called me to come open the expenses. I went downstairs in pajamas. I won't forget. Even though the parents are proud their kids have taken up the torch, there's a dish they'd never put on their restaurant's menu. I am 2 in your life, Grandma? 2 burgers. Mr. Dad, do you have the word you? I cheese. They are without a doubt the true champions of France. You tasted it, right? Yes, that's the chicken. Anyway, I'll try when he wins. It's a big challenge, huh? It's a big challenge, huh? Jean has 2 weeks to perfect his recipe and show his father that a hamburger is real cuisine, one that truly deserves recognition and respect. On the island of Porquerolles, in the Var region. In this upscale 4-star hotel restaurant, the popular sandwich has made it onto the menu. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. All right, so the burger, I like it a lot. I'm taking the burger for sure. Interesting to taste. Chef, it's 2+1 burger, right? Maxime Leborgne will be one of the youngest competitors in the French Hamburger Cup. At only 24 years old, he is already a sous chef, the rank just below the head chef. From preparing lobsters to meticulously plating gourmet dishes, Maxime is on all fronts. Their service, they... Yeah, here. At noon, Gabriel Perronat, the chef, gave his young right-hand man free rein. Next week, I'm heading to the finals of the French Burger Cup. We've decided to feature the exact dish that I'll be presenting as today's special. To let them taste and get feedback to see if they like it. A challenge given the preconceptions of the select clientele. Oh my, you probably get a nasty mouth cramp from all that talking, don't you think? It's good. There's the taste, but it's still lacking some practicality. Oh yeah, eating it, it's... I don't know. Make it smaller. Smaller maybe, so we can eat smaller portions, perhaps. Despite the reservations of his guests, all of Maxime's burgers sold out in less than an hour, at a price of 25 euros each. Maxime earns 2,300 euros net per month. Like the 80 other seasonal workers, he is housed for free in a part of the hotel reserved for them. Since I'm a sous chef, I'm lucky enough to have my own room. It's a small room, but it has everything needed for the season. There's a bed, a desk, a small closet for your things. And then after that, I share the bathroom with someone else in the room across. We're not on vacation because we're working, but it feels like we're on vacation. Son of a school teacher, Maxime dedicates himself to his passion, cooking, from high school onwards. With his BTS in hand, he leaves alone for a year in Australia to get some experience. Then to Mugev at a 5-star hotel, where he quickly climbs the ranks. And the young kitchen mercenary doesn't intend to stop there. I like to travel. I like to switch things up. I spent a whole year in Australia, and it truly opened my eyes to something quite different. Normally, I should be heading to the United States, to a private club for fairly wealthy individuals. Yes, indeed, for a high-end French gourmet restaurant. Maxime Le Borgne, in 10 years, does he own a restaurant or have his star? Maybe. It's funny. He can't ask for more. Maybe. We'll see in 15 years. The race to the stars will wait. The final of the French Burger Cup, however, is in 3 days. Maxime trains whenever he can. It's apples flambéed with calvados. Apples with calvados that he mixes with a black pudding galette. The young chef wanted to work with products from his native region. I'll cook my steaks. Steaks covered with the most famous Norman cheese. So now, I'm going to add my camembert on top. It's true that it's strong, but the combination with the apple, the carrot, and the black pudding, they will pair very well together. A concentrate of Normandy in a burger. Its chef, an authentic southerner, finds it quite daring. It's risky. Some will like it, some won't. It's surely a bold choice. But still, the jury can tell the difference between someone basic and someone who went further with their recipe. That's what's important. When I do something, and if there's a goal at the end, I do it to achieve that goal. I do it to win. At first, I joined too. To win the title, Maxime will have to beat a competitor who has changed his entire life path. For burgers. In the heart of the Alps, in a village of 1,000 inhabitants, 4 years ago, Michael Meyer was still a mechanic. Me, you usually run. Huh? Me, you run. Morgaine, his partner, was studying management. The lovers wanted to work together and be their own bosses. Come on. Almost there. In 2016, on a whim, they bought this charming bar restaurant. Now they work around 15 hours daily. Where's Mathis, by the way? Their second home. Matisse? Oh, Matisse. And Matisse's, 21 months old, for whom they haven't found childcare yet. It's a bit complicated, especially during services. And so, it helps that since we're in a small village, there's always someone we know and can rely on. To keep a close eye on him because it's a bit more complicated. Right now, his head is literally stuck in the dishwasher dealing with what's inside. It's a bit complicated, yeah. Hello?
Bonjour. Du café à l'onglet.
Okay, thank you. On the food side, the couple focused on a single dish, the hamburger. Actually, I'm not a cook, neither is he. The advisor, let's try to keep it simple. Well, in the end, we realized that making a burger isn't simple at all, but we focused on that. Here, there are already places that specialize in Savoyard cuisine, so we thought we'd do something different. Since we have a bar vibe, burgers suit us well. So we went with it. A winning bet. The bar became the headquarters for the youth from the surrounding villages. Buckwheat flour. In the kitchen, Michael works by instinct. Eggs. No training. So now I've got the milk. He really wants to prove he can win the French Burger Cup this year. To win over the judges, he's betting on delicious homemade brioche bread, made with a rather surprising ingredient. The beer I use. a local organic beer. And so the good dark beer, which you'll need 100 grams of as well. It was an idea I had for a long time actually, and I love beer, especially dark beer. And I wanted to try making some kind of dark beer bread for a burger. I had to do a lot of trials because it didn't work right away. Either it wouldn't rise or it... Personally, I don't know anyone who's tried that. I thought, let's do it, and it will work out. We're hungry. Come on, let's go. To regulars and passing customers alike, Morgane is trying to sell as many beer burgers as possible, so Mikkel can get some practice. If you feel like tasting it, I think I'll have the same. Let's try it. Let's mark it as Burger Champion of France after all. Sure, to me he won. Cool. All right, let's go. The goal is to be as fast as possible. To accompany his beer bread, Michael adds a generous layer of braising, a Savoyard raclette cheese with a delightful smoky and fruity flavor, along with the second type of meat. This is my pulled pork that I make for 4 to 5 hours depending on the weight. And then my bread to really top it all off. And then there you have it. There you go, and voila. Presenting the top burger. That's funny, it smells like beer right away. On the customer side, it's a full house. But will Mikkel's burger also win over the judges? A week later in Paris, it's the day of the competition for Mikkel and the 24 other contestants to reach the grand finale.
Voilà.
They must first pass a qualifying round.
Vous avez votre assistante personnelle.
Yeah, totally. It's awesome. From the start, first concern. The famous beer bread didn't travel well. They're really soft, very brioche-like. Damn, I'm still pissed off. The bread's complicated when you live far from here. We have to make them in advance, freeze them, and then they go through different temperatures and everything. For me, the bun is crucial. It disgusts me if the bread isn't right, and it pisses me off. While it was perfect coming out of the oven, and then... Another challenge. Michael and his competitors have to make their burger with vacuum-sealed meat. Imposed by the primary sponsor of this event, a very notable figure in the food industry. Cut the finger. Still, she's fine. We use steaks from the butcher shop, so they're nothing like these steaks. They are more revered, so they get accepted faster. Be careful about that, because it really shouldn't be overly tough. Don't overdo it too much. It's all about the style. I wish you good luck. It's obviously with his family that Jean Dicaro came to Paris. To coach him, Chantal, his wife, and Marco, his youngest daughter. Can you no longer give it to the head? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. You're already being expressive. Are you trying or not? No, yes, no problem. You seem tense. Not at all, it'll be fine. I wasn't tense then. No, but it'll be fine. Stress, a seemingly foreign concept to Maxime, the young seasonal worker from Normandy. What do I do next? I must succeed in getting everything done on time. The contest is broadcast live on social media, and Maxime's orange bread immediately catches the host's eye. I think this is the very first time we happen to find a bit of that energy in this book. He made it with carrot soap. I swapped the juice, a recipe of his own that even surprises David Gallienne, a Michelin-starred chef. I never thought I'd make a move with the carrot. I wouldn't call it my favorite, but it definitely has a head start. Can I taste it? For his recipe, Jean added his final touch, a spicy sauce with chili and ginger. Oh yes, here it is. Perfect, but not too much. Careful because I have this to soften it. It's good, huh? But you need to dose it well. 2 minutes. 40. He needs to move. He needs to move. Period. For the training, is it good? On the catch. Fine, yeah. It's all right. Jean is worried. So far, he has only made 2 of the 4 requested burgers. Maxime, we're on schedule. There's 1 minute 15 left now. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up. There's even a bit of time for a quick cleanup. Mikkel, on the other hand, is still knee-deep in his work. Well, my sauce is a bit runny, so it's dripping everywhere. Damn, it's so dirty around here. Damn, he's really stressing me out with his thing over there. You would totally stress me out. You with the side there, always causing a fuss and adding to the chaos. Oh damn, he fell hard. Yeah, but no, I couldn't do the... You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. And I put the plate on the sauce. I'm so annoyed. You'll put it... Jean also managed to stack his burgers just in time. Backstage, it's tasting time. First, Jean's burger. Did I find the spices? Oh yes, There's a problem. I need him to send the tough one. There's certainly a noticeable balance issue here, actually. I really think he must have added some jalapeno pepper to the dish. When you come across it, it's really intense. Then there's Mikhail and his beer bread. The beef is overcooked, and the raclette cheese too overpowering. I couldn't eat a whole one, but they still feel empty to me. Opinions are divided, except for Maxime's Norman burger. It's good. Not bad. Cooking is good. It's crazy that with local products you can still make me dream. I think there's a work on the bread with carrot, Granny Smith apple that brings some freshness, the camembert. In fact, you can really taste all the layers. It might be a bit chauvinistic of me, but could the French champion of burgers be from Normandy this year? Unsurprisingly, Maxime has qualified for the final. However, it's over for Mikhail, the former mechanic, and Jeannot, eliminated for his overly spicy dish. I played Popper. His 4th loss. Returning to Paris next year? Yeah, I'm coming back to Paris. Of course. You really won't ever give up, will you? No, a little more, a bit more for next year. The top 5 contestants move on to the grand finale. They will have to recreate the same burger as during the qualifying rounds. Final stretch for Maxime. In front of him, some tough competitors, like Alexis, coming from the Ferrandi school, a regular in multi-starred kitchens. Where Stéphane, the 2016 French champion for young bakers, does not fail to impress the Norman chef. Method, discipline, concentration, Maxime easily recites his recipe with great precision. All right, I'm finished now with 40 seconds remaining, perfect.
2, 1, et c'est terminé. Bravo à tous, vous pouvez applaudir les 5 finalistes.
After the deliberations, the jury is ready to announce the name of the new French champion. Something unprecedented is coming. We'll have not 1 but 2 French champions this time. The place is called Nemosus. It's Café Ligérien. Maxime still makes it to the third place on the podium. Third is good too. Third is good. Not as great as first. You good? Yeah. A little less turmeric. A real good raw milk camembert. And I think it takes you to seventh heaven. Yeah, well, okay. It's really about the little details that make a big difference in the end. It's a deliberate choice not to pick a camembert that's too strong. It's not going to work this time. We'll see next time. Exactly. You should never give up. The winners each get 3,000 euros, while Maxime takes home 500. But he especially gained the recognition of a Michelin-starred chef.
This man who is attracting the cameras is Nicolas Davouse. In just 2 hours, the 36-year-old chef will proudly represent France in the most prestigious cooking competition in the world. Private box. Coach. An enormous pressure for Nicolas, who has just one main objective: to win the prestigious gold medal at these Gastronomy Olympics. 1 hour before the competition, what's on your mind? What's your focus? I'm in my zone. Are you trying to focus as much as possible? Yeah. Oh, but don't forget. In front of an excited and electrified audience, Nicolas Davouse will be competing against 23 other talented chefs from 23 different countries around the world. Moroccans, Americans, Guatemalans, or Japanese. They are all professional chefs, over 23 years old, and they are chasing after this statuette, the Bocuse d'Or, named after the creator of this competition, Paul Bocuse, one of the world's most famous chefs. For 28 years, every winner of the event has become a Michelin-starred chef. To stand a chance at winning, the candidates prepare themselves meticulously for months in advance. For Nicolas, this competition is a personal challenge. He is 17 when his father, who runs the family restaurant in Lozère, passes away. In his memory, the young man aims to become a great chef. After a vocational cooking diploma, he trains in top establishments. First with Paul Bocuse, then with Alain Ducasse. 2 years ago, he goes through the selections for the Bocuse d'Or. First in the France competition, then fourth in the Europe competition. He qualifies for the world final. For 4 months, he has been fed and housed in this hotel school. And all his expenses are covered by the French Bocuse d'Or team. To introduce himself, Nicolas resigned from his position as sous chef. In a starred restaurant, move ahead. You can easily find a job with the CV you have. Why go for the Bocuse d'Or as well? Why take on the Bocuse d'Or as well? I think afterwards it's a challenge. And then, what better response could I possibly give to Mr. Paul Bocuse than to say that one of your students dared to enter the biggest culinary competition in the entire world, called the Bocuse d'Or? So you're reading his cookbook trials? A monk soldier's life. Nicolas trains 15 hours a day, 6 days a week, in this kitchen identical to the one he will find at the competition. Around him, about 10 volunteers, including Sabine, 20 years old, kitchen committee. She prepares all the sauces and the garnishes. And especially the trainer, Frank Ferrigutti, a starred chef, best craftsman of France. Is it good, Nicolas? Yes, it's good. In 8 minutes, Sabine. For the competition, we had to invent 2 recipes. One of them using eland guinea fowl, which Nicolas is flambeing here to remove the very last feathers. The other one is made from brown trout, a wild fish adorned with orange spots, highly valued for the exceptional quality of its flesh. This is the 83rd time Nicolas has practiced his recipes. He has 5 hours and 35 minutes, not a minute more. This is a rehearsal, full scale, and then it will allow me to see where we are in terms of time. Except today, his coach has a little surprise for him. We're going to add some noise, we're going to add the music. You're here, and others will be arriving shortly. We run for them, trying to destabilize him a bit, to really see if he's fully immersed in his own bubble. To get him out of his shell, they've meticulously planned everything. A really powerful DJ speaker and an MP3 player will blast out hits throughout the entire morning. Let's go, we're starting. Come on. Stay focused and let's go. During the final in Lyon, there will be music playing all over the venue. Nicholas is going to attempt cooking with David Guetta's music blasting loudly in his ears. Yeah, of course, I was totally shattered. And to push him into making a mistake, there was another unexpected surprise in the hallway. Students from the hotel management school were called in to play the part of noisy supporters. Nicholas, the star of the entire school. It's a dream come true. It's the biggest cooking competition in the world. And so the Bocuse, it's the dream of all chefs. It's absolutely huge. After 5 hours of rigorous training, special mention for the fish. A trout cigar farilot style with Grenoble sauce and capers, with cauliflower lemon. For the truffle-stuffed guinea fowl with foie gras, it's slightly trickier. The idea is for the final dish to resemble a guinea fowl's body once it is unmolded. An original creation that took him 1,200 hours of work. But it's still not perfect. There, it's a bit undercooked because you can see it's very, very pink. We're judges. We taste it. We say it's good, but it's not cooked. We go no further. It's not done. Not done, not graded. The mistake. Cooking the bird at 66 degrees instead of 70. The competition demands high precision technique, but also an iron physique. Push with your knee against my hand, yes. Okay, now release it. Frederic Ray, osteopath, is hired by the French team to take care of all of Nicholas's little injuries. And with 12 hours a day spent repeating the same actions with his pots, there's a lot of work that we do the choreography every time. You know how? Right now, it's more the fatigue talking. I can tell you he's tense, since he can't explode. He just bottles it up, he bottles it up. He ties knots inside, one knot, then double, then triple, and so on. So working to release tension there is important. We'll take a deep breath through the mouth when I ask you to. Go ahead. Breathe in normally. Maybe a bit of soreness in that area. Don't worry, you know the drill. A lot of water. Just that, taking the time to hydrate, even if it's possible during the exams. 1 week before the contest, in this 3-star restaurant, Nicolas will show his recipe to the French team's head and chef Arnaud Lallemand, who will be on the Bocuse d'Or jury. And the rest I use for the juice, so it's not wasted. And another part where I made the truffle pulley. The sponsors of the French team, professionals in the catering industry, are present. They gave 220,000 euros to fund Nicholas's preparation. He is cooking his guinea fowl one last time, the one he messed up due to a cooking issue. The guinea fowl is presented with all its garnishes, just as it will be in the competition. Chestnut rillettes with Piedmont hazelnuts. Callison potatoes with black truffles from the Cévennes. Braised green cabbage eggs with peppered belly bacon. In a cozy lounge at the Grand Restaurant, it's time for tasting. Honor to François Adamski, the man with the medal. Winner of the Bocuse d'Or in 2001, a Michelin star, he is the president of Team France. Nicholas is really in a tight spot. In this presentation, excuse me, but it truly looks impressive. It's clean, it's neat. think this will boost their confidence. Here it's mandatory. Then comes Arnaud Lallemont's turn. When you taste, everything is there flavor-wise. With the seasoning and balance, we have textures. The cabbage, there's indulgence, there's technique throughout the guinea fowl, so it's really pleasant. I think it's a pretty complete dish. Nicholas is smiling. The French team is now ready for the big event. The Bocuse d'Or is awarded every 2 years in Lyon, during the CIRA, the World Food Service Exhibition. For this 15th edition, the French team makes their entrance with serious, determined faces. In the stands, 3,000 supporters. The hottest are the Norwegians, 4-time winners of the trophy. Then the Japanese in kimono. Bronze medalists in 2013, or the Canadians, 15 participations, never awarded. 8:40. 5 hours 35 of competition begin. The French must focus and forget all the cameras constantly pointed at them. That's right, Sabine. There's your name greeting you. Frank can offer his guidance, but he isn't allowed to touch or taste any of the dishes. All right, you start with your braised cabbage now. Yours is white too. That way it's done on your part. Go ahead. 3 booths down, Hideki Takayama, the Japanese candidate, coached by a French chef, Romuald Fasnet. The Franc-Comtois uses simple words for the Japanese clerk who doesn't really understand the language of Molière. And it works. No issues for now, but the hardest part is yet to come, so we stay focused. The challenge is in surpassing the favorites, like Swedish chef Tommy Milimoki, who took second place at the 2011 Bocuse d'Or competition. This year, he's coming for the gold medal. Another strong contender, the Norwegian Ørjan Johansen, 29 years old, 3-time Chef of the Year in his country. Norway, supported by its government, has one of the highest budgets in the tournament, 1.5 million euros, 7 times more than France. Suddenly, at the 43rd minute, panic in the French box. Sabine Lacomi just accidentally ended up cutting herself while she was in the middle of chopping an onion. Do we have the necessary bandages for her injury? Is it a deep cut or just a minor one? Didn't see. Checking. Weak. It's fine. Focus. It's fine. We'll handle it. Focus. It's just a tiny stitch. Where is it? It's impressive, but the cut's shallow. Do you drink? And some sugar. Is that okay? It's more fear than harm. The French lost 10 minutes. We need to catch up. 1 hour later, the trout is served just in time. It's costlier than local money. I don't know. Watch out. We're going to the tree. The 24 jury members, one from each candidate country, will taste all the dishes. They must score the taste, the presentation on the plate, and the local flavor infused into each recipe. Dishes like jewels, such as this sublime trout with its crab charlotte, with a transparent ruby-colored skin, from the Singaporean contestant. The guinea fowls, on the other hand, must be presented in their entirety, complete with their garnishes. The Norwegian one is served with a porcini and Hokkaido pumpkin emulsion. It's time for the French guinea fowl, presented on a platter reminiscent of a César compression. The blue, white, red supporters are starting to believe. Nicholas, on his part, gave it his all. Frank, his dedicated coach, tries his best to gather all the useful information, putting in considerable effort. 30 intense minutes pass, filled with mounting anticipation. Now, it's time for Thibaut Ruggieri to take his turn. The atmosphere is electric as he steps forward, determined to give his absolute best performance and showcase his impressive skills. The reigning champion is the jury president. It's time for the verdict. Mr. Mayor, the Bocuse d'Or award has now been officially granted to the country of Norway. It's a complete shock for Nicholas. France will not win its 8th title. Oriane Johansen is crowned the best chef in the world. Norway wins 20,000 euros and its 5th Bocuse d'Or. The United States gets the silver medal and Sweden the bronze. France, which is ranked 7th, obtains its worst score ever since the contest was established. Norway has already emerged as the indisputable winner with 4 points. Nicolas Davoust takes the hit, but he should quickly dry his tears. He is still one of the 10 best chefs in the world and shouldn't have any trouble to find work again soon.